Snoop Dogg's delicious pancake recipe includes something totally unexpected. Snoop Dogg uses a delicious secret ingredient when he makes pancakes. And if you're thinking it's what he wants to put in his green brownies, think again. The voice coach's flapjacks call for a much more common, if unexpected, dairy item, and you probably have it in your fridge right now. Read on to learn all about Snoop's pancake recipe and his secret ingredient that takes this breakfast dish to the next level. The secret ingredient in Snoop Dogg's pancake recipe makes them extra moist. In his book From Crook to Cook, Platinum Recipes from the Boss Dogg's Kitchen, the Drop It Like It's Hot rapper reveals his recipe for stacked up flapjacks. It includes a fairly straightforward recipe for pancake batter, cake flour, salt, sugar, baking powder, plus several tablespoons of sour cream. This pancake recipe is always worth whipping up, Snoop writes in his cookbook. Adding a bit of sour cream makes the pancakes more moist, according to Vice's review of the recipe. Another recipe reviewer on BuzzFeed called them fluffier than any IHOP or diner stack and super soft and pillowy. Exactly the texture I want first thing in the morning. So good that after finishing this stack, I found myself ripping into individual cakes with my hands. Related, Snoop Dogg's 7-figure wedding gift to his daughter Corey will actually floor you. After the success of his first collection of recipes, the entrepreneur released another cookbook written with rapper E40 called Goon with the Spoon. Sour cream isn't the only thing Snoop knows how to use to keep everything smooth and slick. He always has a jar of honey handy. Ain't nothing more important to the top dog than his vocal cords, and as a live performer, I gotta keep those in tip-top shape. A couple veterans in the game taught me the key to keeping your vocals right is some fresh honey and warm tea. He writes in his first cookbook, explaining, "I've kept the honey on deck ever since. I like that raw and unfiltered honey, 'cause I'm raw and unfiltered my damn self." Related, the sweet reason Snoop Dogg says he felt infatuated meeting Sting. Snoop Dogg collaborated in the kitchen with Martha Stewart, while his cookbook doesn't include any enhanced recipes. Of course, Snoop knows how to liven up a baked good, and so does his longtime pal, Diane of the Kitchen, Martha Stewart. In a hilarious segment from a 2021 episode of The Martha Stewart Show, Stewart shows the rapper how to make green brownies, hinting again and again that she will be adding ounces of a secret herby ingredient, which turned out to be green sprinkles. Whether he's whipping up brownies, pancakes, or some rich mashed potatoes, Snoop's cooking game is always on point and full of delightful surprises. Snoop Dogg has made a name for himself as one of the most iconic rappers in history, but if you thought music was his only talent, you're in for a surprise. Snoop, known for his smooth rhymes and laid-back persona, has also been turning heads in the kitchen. Yes, that's right. Snoop Dogg is not just a master of hip-hop, but of breakfast too. His famous cookbook, From Crook to Cook, has proven that the rapper knows his way around the stove just as well as he knows his way around a microphone. One of his standout recipes is his delicious pancake recipe. But as you might expect from the King of Cool, Snoop doesn't just make any ordinary pancakes. There's a totally unexpected twist. The ultimate pancake recipe. Pancakes are a breakfast staple. But what if I told you Snoop Dogg's pancake recipe includes something completely surprising? Snoop's recipe, true to his laid-back and creative style, features an ingredient you wouldn't normally expect in a traditional pancake: gin. Yes, you read that right, gin. It might sound unconventional, but when you hear the man who popularized the song Gin and Juice is adding a splash of gin to his pancake batter, it all starts to make sense. This unexpected ingredient gives the pancakes a unique depth of flavor, adding a subtle aromatic note that's balanced by the sweetness of maple syrup and the fluffiness of the pancakes themselves. Let's dive into how you can make these bad boys yourself. Ingredients you'll need to get started on Snoop Dogg's delicious pancake recipe. You'll need a few pantry staples, plus the unexpected twist, the gin. Here's the full list. 1 cup all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons sugar, 1 teaspoon baking powder, teaspoon baking soda, teaspoon salt, 1 egg, 1 cup buttermilk, 1 tablespoon gin, preferably a good quality 1 cup melted butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract butter for cooking, maple syrup. Serving now, don't worry, the gin won't make these pancakes boozy. The small amount used just brings a surprising depth of flavor, and the alcohol evaporates during cooking, leaving behind only the essence. If you're looking to impress guests with something they've never tried before, This recipe will have them wondering what your secret ingredient is. Step-by-step directions. Step 1. Prepare the dry ingredients in a medium bowl. Start by mixing your dry ingredients. Whisk together the all-purpose flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt until evenly combined. This mixture will form the base of your pancake batter and ensure that your pancakes come out fluffy and perfectly balanced in sweetness. Step 2. Prepare the wet ingredients in another bowl. Whisk together the egg, buttermilk, melted butter, vanilla extract, and Snoop's secret ingredient, a tablespoon of gin. Make sure to mix the wet ingredients well so that the gin is evenly incorporated into the batter. The buttermilk adds tang and richness to the pancakes, while the gin gives them an unexpected aromatic boost that sets them apart from your standard flapjacks. Step 3. Combine the wet and dry ingredients. Slowly pour the wet mixture into the dry ingredients, stirring gently until just combined. Be careful not to overmix, as this can make the pancakes tough. A few small lumps in the batter are perfectly fine and will smooth out when cooking. The goal is to create a light, airy batter that will puff up beautifully on the griddle. Step 4. Heat the griddle now. It's time to cook. Heat a large non-stick griddle or skillet over medium heat. Add a small pat of butter to the pan, letting it melt and coat the surface. The butter will help create those crispy golden edges on your pancakes while adding a rich, buttery flavor. Step 5. Cook the pancakes once your pan is hot. Ladle about a cup of batter onto the griddle for each pancake. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes or until you see bubbles forming on the surface of the pancake. Flip it over and cook for another 1 to 2 minutes on the other side, or until both sides are golden brown and the pancake is cooked through. Repeat this process with the remaining batter, adding more butter to the griddle as needed. Keep the cooked pancakes warm in a low oven while you finish the rest. The finishing touch. Maple syrup and fresh berries. When all of your pancakes are done, it's time to serve them up in style, Snoop Dogg style, of course. Stack your pancakes high on a plate and drizzle generously with warm maple syrup. If you want to take things to the next level, throw on some fresh berries for a burst of freshness that complements the gin's subtle botanical notes. Strawberries, blueberries, or raspberries all work beautifully. You can also add a dollop of whipped cream if you're feeling extra indulgent, or even a dusting of powdered sugar for that finishing touch. The result? A pancake experience like no other, sweet, fluffy, and with a little something extra that will leave everyone asking for your secret. The unexpected twist. Snoop Dogg's decision to add gin to his pancakes might seem unusual, but it's a stroke of culinary genius. The gin adds a delicate botanical aroma to the pancakes, which is balanced by the tanginess of the buttermilk and the sweetness of the syrup. It's not an overpowering flavor, but just enough to make you pause and wonder, what is that? The pancakes are light, fluffy, and have a subtle complexity that makes them stand out from your typical diner pancakes. The combination of buttery richness, sweet maple syrup, and the hint of gin is pure magic on the plate. A recipe that breaks the mold. Snoop Dogg's pancake recipe is a testament to his creative spirit. Just like his music, this recipe defies expectations and delivers something fresh and original. It's the perfect way to elevate your weekend brunch or impress friends with your kitchen skills. In a world full of standard recipes, it's refreshing to see a twist that's as unexpected as it is delicious. Snoop Dogg may be known for his musical talents,